I mean,
I
yeah.
Ethan Slater has just dropped a bombshell, and fans everywhere are scrambling to figure out what actually went down. According to him, the connection between Cynthia and Ariana wasn't just a regular friendship. He claims Cynthia had an unusually strong hold over Ariana, and the clips he shared online are already sparking major concern across social media. People have been noticing odd behavior between the two women for a while, but most fans assumed it was just a close bond or something harmless. Now that Ethan is speaking up, the story's taken a darker turn. He says Cynthia may have even influenced Ariana's personal decisions, including the choice to break up with him. At first, that sounded hard to believe for a lot of people, but then more moments, interviews, and public interactions started popping up that seemed to line up with what Ethan is saying. Some insiders say Ariana's personality noticeably shifted once Cynthia became more involved. People around them felt that Cynthia's influence went beyond a normal friendship. They described it as intense, almost like Ariana had to follow certain rules to keep the peace. That alone would make anyone stop and talk. But the timing of Ethan's claims has turned this into a full-blown scandal. No one on the Wicked team wants extra drama, but things are already spinning out of control. And just when it seemed like the situation couldn't get messier, Ariana stepped in. She reportedly reached out to Ethan directly, and whatever she said just added fuel to the fire. Some think she's defending her own reputation. Others believe she's trying to protect Cynthia. At this point, it's hard to tell who's telling the full truth, but one thing is obvious. This goes way deeper than fans expected. Ethan, meanwhile, seems determined to get his side out there. It almost looks like he waited for the perfect moment, right before the Wicked promo tour, to reveal everything he's been holding back. He says Ariana isn't really in control in this situation. Instead, he believes she's being manipulated. When you hear that, it sounds dramatic, but once you look at the interactions between the two women, certain things start to stand out. Fans have noticed for months that Cynthia often treats Ariana like someone who needs constant supervision. In interviews, events, and casual online moments, Cynthia's behavior comes across as overly protective. One fan said it best. They kept seeing clips where Ariana looked less like a friend and more like someone being handled. She was often held, guided, or pulled close in ways that seemed unusual for two adults. The fan wasn't trying to stir drama. They were just confused. According to Ethan, things behind the scenes were even intense. He claims Ariana had to check with Cynthia before making any big decision, and if Cynthia didn't approve, Ariana simply wouldn't move forward. Some online fans even compared it to extreme control situations. While that might be exaggerated, the concern remains. Ariana may not have felt free to act independently. There are other moments fans are pointing to, like when a fan hugged Ariana at an event. Instead of reacting normally, Cynthia shot the fan a sharp, uncomfortable look. People joked about it at the time, but now it's being re-examined as a possible sign of something deeper. Whatever the full truth is, one thing is clear. This story isn't over. More information is bound to surface, and everyone's watching closely, trying to figure out what really happened and who's telling the truth. Ethan claims Cynthia got upset when Ariana hugged someone without checking with her first, and it was clear she didn't like it. He says that wasn't the only time Cynthia acted jealous. Ariana is naturally well known and gets a lot of attention, which seems to bother Cynthia at times. In one interview, the movie's director grabbed Ariana's hand out of excitement, but Cynthia immediately stepped in, stopping the interaction and making the whole moment feel awkward and tense for everyone watching. Fans first started noticing Cynthia's unusual behavior during the first Wicked promo because their interactions felt off. They were way too close, constantly leaning into each other and touching more than expected. It looked like they couldn't even give each other space, and many viewers described it as a kind of codependency that went beyond a normal friendship.
On screen and off screen, and just kind of have a really truthful friendship and a beautiful sistership that continues to grow and grow even through this press tour. Something's bothering her. She's gonna fix something. I know.
Sorry.
She's getting the fixing itch
It's like
that
not-
Cynthia
it's not
Erivo
right.
gets.
It's not there.
Oh, thank.
And that Bible-holding interview was something else entirely, seriously intense, unusual, and left everyone watching feeling a little shocked.
This week, people are taking the lyrics of Defying Gravity and really holding space with that and feeling power in that.
I didn't know that was happening.
I've seen it, yeah.
That's really powerful.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I wanted.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was happening.
I've seen it on a couple posts. I don't know how widespread, but, I am in queer media, so that's my,
It's really cool.
If their behavior seemed odd before, it became even more noticeable later. Cynthia immediately jumped in to shield Ariana when a fan tried to reach her, showing a level of protectiveness that was hard. Cynthia stepped in like a full-arm protector, constantly keeping an eye on Ariana. At first, it looked like simple care, but soon she was reacting to even the tiniest things, like when Ariana just coughed. Did you catch that when they first started working together? During one of their last promo interviews, they kept emphasizing staying close friends and supporting each other, highlighting their bond and connection for everyone.
It's been a pleasure getting to know you, and I hope you will be there for us, man.
I hope you'll let my friendship be one of the things that you're learning how to let in forever.
When Cynthia lost her voice and couldn't do interviews, Ariana skipped them too. At first, it seemed like she was just standing in solidarity, but Ethan says the real reason was different. According to him, Cynthia didn't want Ariana talking to the media alone, so Ariana didn't really have a choice. Fans have noticed odd energy between the two for a long time, but insiders say it's not just casual observers who feel it. Cynthia's girlfriend Lena is reportedly uneasy as well. She supposedly worries that if things continue, Cynthia might get too close to Ariana or even cheat. Lena has been with Cynthia for years, but considering Ariana's history, her concerns make sense. Ariana has dated people who were already in relationships, including someone married with a newborn. Her past behavior shows she don't hesitate when she wants someone, which explains why Lena is cautious. Reports say Lena is keeping a close watch on Ariana, making sure Cynthia maintains boundaries. In public photos of the three, Lena sometimes looks like the third wheel, even though she's officially dating Cynthia. Some believe she may even team up with Ethan to prevent any inappropriate behavior as tensions rise. And Ethan isn't the only one dropping hints. Lena has been subtly sharing her feelings on social media, posting clips from interviews with captions like, "I'm watching you guys on the press tour, insufferable." She also shared thoughts on maturity in relationships, hinting at tension and suspicion between her and Cynthia. Meanwhile, Ariana and Cynthia have been extremely close. They even got matching tattoos, and Ariana wrote a heartfelt message praising Cynthia's talent and loyalty, saying she'd never forget their time together. Cynthia reciprocated, describing their connection as instant and impactful, like finding a sister. But it gets even more complicated. Reports say they describe themselves as being in a non-demic, curious, semi-binary relationship, a confusing way to define their bond without giving clear details. Fans following Ariana think Cynthia has a strong influence over her, noting that Ariana often adapts to whoever is dominant in her life. Observers have pointed out her frequent changes in style, behavior, and even voice, which may reflect a lack of a stable sense of self, a pattern sometimes seen in child stars who grow up performing different characters. Altogether, it paints a complicated picture of Ariana and Cynthia's relationship, where the lines between friendship, control, and influence feel blurred, leading both fans and insiders questioning.
That's how I felt. I was like, what has happened?
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I've been writing a lot, and maybe there's some more, but I would like to do a deluxe.
When you put all the pieces together, it starts to make sense why Ariana might have been so easily influenced by Cynthia. Some people, though, think Ethan is exaggerating or even making things up because he could still be upset about Ariana reportedly breaking up with him. It even seems possible he's jealous of how close she's gotten to Cynthia. Reports say Ariana confronted Ethan and set boundaries, showing she's not afraid to call him out for sharing her private information. The whole situation is chaotic. Lena watching closely, Ethan spilling details, and Ariana and Cynthia living out their wildest moments like a movie. It's intense, unpredictable, and packed with drama. Both Ariana and Cynthia seem unstoppable right now, doing whatever they want, and no one really knows what will happen next. One thing is certain, they are both completely thriving.